Aries, hello, how are you? It is so nice to see you. Long time no see. Welcome to Divine Conversations. If you're new here, hey, my name is Eric. And if you're returning, what is up, guys? All right, so it has been a very long time since we have done any sign-specific readings here on Divine Conversations. And for some reason, probably just because the time is right or the universe has guided me to, but doing a sign specific reading came through as an option today, and Aries stood out the most. I mean, obviously I know you guys are the first sign in the zodiac, but that really doesn't have anything to do with it. The message is meant to be for Aries today. So here we are. So this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. You could be, if you don't have any one of those placements in Aries, then you could be dealing with someone who is an Aries that this message is resonant for you. So maybe you're cross-watching for an Aries. I don't have any real downloads other than just a sense of urgency to get a message out for Aries right now. This could be a love reading, could be career, could be finances, really could be anything. I am seeing the world. So, okay, Aries, I am seeing the world. I've been seeing, as I've been sitting with this energy and like getting ready to do this reading, the world, it has been popping up in my mind. So there is some sort of completion happening here, crossing into a new portal. Or crossing through a portal, crossing into a new timeline. There's a lot of difficulty that I feel like is coming to an end for you with the world energy here. There's a big wrap up happening for you. Now this is big collectively. Okay, there is a huge shift happening collectively. So this is not just Aries energies that may be feeling this, okay? But Aries, for you right now, that's what seems to be coming through at the moment. This could be about anything. If you don't have the Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node placements, and you aren't necessarily dealing with someone who has those placements, then there could be something activated for you within your chart in the realm of Aries, wherever Aries is in your chart for you. Or this could be a first house activation for you, because technically the Aries does rule the first house. Okay, so take that as it resonates, you guys. I know that's a lot of different options, but go with what works for you. Also, this is timeless. Okay, this doesn't have to resonate for you at any moment. This is not for this specific month. It could be for you, but maybe you're watching this June or July when the reading was posted in mid-February. You know what I mean? So don't worry about the time. If this resonates for you, whether you're going through it or not at the moment, and yet the message and the energy feels like it resonates for you, then this is a message for you, okay? Okay. All right, Aries, let's get into this. See what we've got for you. What's the message for Aries at this time, please, Spirit? Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this resonates for you. If this does resonate for you, please do me a favor and consider tapping that like button. Let's do the things that we need to do to help the algorithm push this forward so that more people can get these messages that they need. Yes? All right, Aries. One last shuffle for you. So, okay, there is a bit of a purple energy coming through for you at the moment. I am wearing purple shorts. I do have this Divine Circus Oracle cards here who are purple. And yet, as I was connecting with your energy just now, I saw purple come through. Royalty, you might have a Leo placement also. Leo may be significant for you, but royalty is one of the first things I think of when I see purple, but also wisdom, knowledge. I'm hearing excitement. And now I'm getting images of like, being a kid and like going to an amusement park, or you remember when you were a kid and you had like these trips planned or these things that you really wanted to do, and like, you just could not wait to get there. That's kind of the excitement that I'm feeling for you. You may have been going through a lot of inner child work, doing a lot of inner child healing, 444 on the counter. And I'm hearing that's paying off. And that's part of this portal energy that I'm seeing for you. Again, the world is coming through in my mind's eye. And maybe you're anticipating this, you know, you've been working towards this, or you've maybe been hearing the messages, or you just feel it coming. That's the excitement that I'm getting. It's moving on out of some sort of difficult cycle and into something better, something greater, something more beneficial, something more prosperous. Okay, Aries? What's going on for Aries at this time, please? Now I'm seeing yellow energy. This may have something to do with work. Ooh, okay, well, we have the King of Swords here, and we also have the Moon. There's that yellow energy I was seeing. Interesting. Okay, so right off the bat, there have been illusions around you. Something has not been quite right. Something is not as it seems, and and it's been this way for a long time. I feel like it's been this way for long enough, Aries, for you to start getting it. 555 on the counter is what I want to say. I'm getting this energy of all of a sudden, like, you're kind of like waking up and being like, whoa, wait a second, this doesn't fit. One of these things is not like the other. Okay. I'm really hearing you're finally wising up in some way, in a very beneficial way. You're starting to see the forest for the trees. You're starting this, you're starting to see past the illusion. If you're not quite seeing past the illusion yet, you're starting to recognize that something is illusionary and something has been illusionary. What's going on for Aries? One last card, please. Ooh, okay, well, we got two. Here's more yellow energy. The pre-Empress energy, but that's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and I was guided to take this last card, which did fall out. It fell out face down, but I was guided to take it. Wow. It is the Sun. There's more yellow energy for you, okay? There is action involved. Even if this could represent something in business, in terms of business. If this is a love situation you are going through, you are probably going to end up single. And if you're not going to end up single, 717 on the counter, there is a level of greater independence that's coming through for you. If you are looking at this from, like, you're looking for a love message here, and this is resonating with you, and you are single, and maybe you've been single for a long time, the illusionary energy that you are starting to recognize or become aware of, 737 on the counter, is the fact that you can be more independent, or whatever it is, the illusion that you're starting to see past or see through is going to lead you towards a greater level of independence, self-sufficiency. And I know this is Nine of Pentacles, but I'm also getting very strongly self-love. And that is very specific for an individual who is looking at this from just needing a message, a love message, okay? You do have the Sun here. Out of the darkness and into the light is what I just heard. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Six of Wands, Aries. So also, Leo energy may be very significant for you. You may have a Leo placement. You may be dealing with a fifth house activation where you actually, maybe you have Aries in your fifth house. So if that's the case, then what's your rising sign? Aries, Pisces, I'm not doing that correctly. Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Maybe you're a Sag rising. I'm hearing great victory is coming to you. Now, this may absolutely have something to do with business because we do have this Nine of Pentacles energy here. You could be starting a new business. You could be branching out. For some of you here, this is a familial thing. Maybe an ancestral cycle. I feel like in terms of this independence energy, for some of you, somebody here may be breaking away from a certain career path, a career or a job that you were pursuing that maybe was deemed more acceptable by your family, maybe certain ancestors. But but that doesn't necessarily mean it was right for you. And that could be something that you're breaking free from. You're starting to pursue something else. Ultimately, overall, Aries, I feel like you are really, regardless as to how this resonates for you, I feel like you are really in an energy of breaking free from certain illusions and gaining greater self-sufficiency and more independence because of it. And this could have everything to do with feelings of lack of self-worth or lack of belief in yourself. Okay, I'm gonna go a little deeper here. Six of Swords, Two of Cups. You could be breaking free from a toxic relationship cycle. An individual or individuals. It could be multiple people. It doesn't have to just be one. It could be multiple relationships. Like, again, like I said, a relationship cycle in which you were betrayed, you were lied to, you were deceived, someone wasn't being fully honest with you. They may be very gaslighty, manipulative. Okay, one more shuffle for Aries, and then we're gonna look deeper. I'm gonna start with the moon, because that seems to be kind of a central focus here for you, Aries. So what's this moon energy for Aries, please? Oh yeah, see, deception right off the bat. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay. Betrayal, for sure. Betrayal that left you carrying burdens that were, number one, never yours to carry, and number two, were extremely heavy. I'm getting an energy, Aries, of like betrayal after betrayal after betrayal after betrayal that left you with this really heavy baggage. And you really had no okay, I was gonna say you had no choice but to carry it, but that was part of the illusion as well. And okay, this is really tricky energy, but like, yes, that was part of the illusion, but you were required to carry it, Aries, until you got to the moment where you started to recognize the falseness of whatever it is you're going through. Like, you technically had to carry it until you got to the point where you realized, hold on, something's not right here. This doesn't make sense. This is not adding up. One of these things is not like the other, whatever that is. Yeah? Anything else for the moon? For Aries? Anything else for the moon? Nope, that's enough. The Knight of Cups. Okay. We have, I'm ignoring that. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to, because the Knight of Cups was at the bottom of the deck when I started pulling for the moon, to clarify the moon. I saw it. I ignored it. And then as I was finishing the shuffle, I decided, it kind of popped up again. I saw it. I'm ignoring it. And I really kind of feel like you should too. Right now, at least. So if you're resonating with this, if this is resonating for you as a love message, that Knight of Cups energy is not something you want to trust. That's the gaslighting. That's the emotional codependence. That's the individual or the energy. Now, this may be a past relationship that you're still dealing with the aftermath of, but that is the energy of someone who is not very emotionally mature and really not really all that emotionally committed to anything. I'm hearing this person really can't be emotionally committed because they're not immature enough. They are not mature enough emotionally to really have any sort of worth. So all they can really do is like bring you this little what is the word I'm looking for? This little breadcrumbing. This individual might talk a big game, but then not have the wherewithal or the experience or the knowledge that is necessary to follow through with it. Again, the maturity. I want to ignore this Knight of Cups energy. So even if you're single, you might want to not really engage with any sort of love offers that are kind of swirling around you. You may have multiple people, actually, who are kind of vying for your time, want to spend time with you, want to see you, want to sleep with you, whatnot, whatever, but then they don't really have much substance to give you. And you're tired of that. You're so exhausted with that. And I don't blame you, Aries. I don't blame you one bit, because you know you deserve better. And it could be with this moon, illusionary moon energy. Again, this is for those of you that are resonating with this in terms of a love reading. By you allowing this energy, or this type of energy, this Knight of Cups, emotionally immature. Now, granted, it's not the page, but it's still not the king or queen, okay? Still got some development to go. And I'm not saying the Knight of Cups is always bad, 555 on the counter. It could start out really nice this way and then grow and develop into something more. But that's the thing, Aries. It hasn't been, okay? Whether you are currently in a committed relationship or long-term relationship with someone, or you've got some, okay, I'm just going to say what I heard, take it as it resonates. I am not a doctor. I am not here to diagnose people, but some sort of narcissistic type energies. Maybe they're not emotionally mature enough to even recognize that they have these tendencies. That's fine. That is not something you need to be engaging with, because all it's going to do is leave you with a heavy burden. And in terms of that, the deception here, Aries, in the Seven of Swords, is you believing that engaging with this energy at all is not going to drain you, is not going to leave you with certain burden. And that biggest burden that it may be leaving you with, Aries, is a sense of unfulfillment and a sense of lack of self-worth. Because yet again, you've given time, attention, and energy to someone who is not really truly going to reciprocate. And so that leaves you sitting here thinking, wow, am I really that inadequate? No, that's the illusion behind all of this. And so you are forced at that point to carry the burden of the feelings of that aftermath. Of someone didn't follow through with it again, or someone stood me up again, or someone just couldn't be there for me when I needed them again. So that's only reiterating, reaffirming lack of self-worth. But you are required, or you have been required, to carry that burden until you woke up, until you wised up, and until you said to yourself, hold on a second. I know I'm worth more. So why am I giving these energies to these people or these situations that only make me feel worse? Wouldn't you rather be independent and on your own and with yourself and doing for you until that right person comes along that shows up for you? Nine of Pentacles is your overall energy, clarifying the moon, which is the next card that came out right after the moon in the beginning of the spread. Independence, self-reliance, self-sufficiency. This does not mean I don't need nobody, okay? This is about being interdependent, not codependent, okay? So, since the Nine of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck now, let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles here. What other information can we get about this Nine of Pentacles for the Aries? For my Aries. Ooh. Ace of Cups. Self-love. And this came out and fell out on the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords, which is clarifying the moon. This is about self-love. Loving yourself enough to know to know that, not necessarily when, but to know that it's okay to be alone for a while. On your own, with yourself. Get 1919 on a counter. This is a big ending energy. So give yourself the permission to create those boundaries and to not have to see anyone for a while and to just work on being with you and loving you and nurturing you. Nine of Pentacles. The Queen. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles came out, but it came out reversed. Lack of self-worth. Giving too much of yourself and not receiving anything back Anything else for the Nine of Pentacles? And then the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Oh, and look, there's that Knight of Cups again. Ooh. Okay, so this is turning out to be mostly a love reading, which is fine. All my OGs know. Sorry, I'm gonna let that truck pass. All my OGs know that back in the day, I was heavily adverse to doing love readings because I didn't want to enable people. But now at this point, I don't care. Whatever comes through, comes through. Okay. So dominant energy I'm feeling is a love reading here, but it also could just be a reading in self. It could be a situation in terms of self-love for yourself. Okay. And that's really what feels like the dominant situation. Now, Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Cups upright, but the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And I'm going to take it that way. And then you have this Knight of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like in terms of this independence energy that you are moving into, the trigger point here is going to be the moment that you stop accepting whatever emotional content someone is going to give you without the physical follow through. Does that make sense? 222 on the counter. I get this feeling of like, I heard emotional love bombing. I heard emotional gaslighting. But this gives feelings of someone can say all the pretty things, like tell you all the things that you want to hear. 222 again on the counter. 2222 this time. Someone, and this Knight of Cups energy is definitely somebody that would do that. But someone that will just tell you all the things that you want to hear to get you on board with them, but then not really follow through on the long run, in the long term, at all even. Definitely emotional love bombing that I'm getting for you here. And this Nine of Pentacles energy definitely says, look, if you can't, I'm good here. I've got these 9 pentacles that I've built for myself. I've acquired for myself. If you want to be a part of this, right, then you're going to have something to provide here, honey. And if you don't, I have no problem saying no. See, but that would be the Queen of Pentacles upright, right? In the past, the recurring cycle it seems that you've been going through is not like someone saying all the good things that they want to say, or showing the love or the affection or the romance or the interest, I don't know, but then leaving you with just breadcrumbs, or not really providing anything tangible to the situation, to the relationship, but then continuing to allow it to occur. That would be the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So getting into the Nine of Pentacles energy, this pre-Empress energy, this independent energy, because Aries, you're very independent anyway, so maybe this is an Aries North Node, or this is just the lesson that you're working on learning in terms of Aries energy, Aryan energy at this time. But to get into this independent state, you have to be willing to say, well, if you've got all this love for me, but you can't provide anything of value to it, so then I'm just gonna go. I'm just not gonna be here. And the kicker here, Aries, is allowing yourself to do that. Loving yourself enough to say, no, I don't need it. and know you don't need it, and know the fact that you don't need it, and allow yourself to just move on in your own sense of peace and happiness. Okay, last thing I want to clarify for you, because I don't want this, we're already up almost 30 minutes. The sun. Clarify the sun for Aries, please. The Two of Cups. Clarify the sun for Aries. The Knight of Swords. And the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands. Wow. This feels more like an outcome. Now the Two of Cups came out and fell on the Ace of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Cups upright. We have a bit of counterpart type energy. We have the pre-Empress energy here in the Nine of Pentacles, right? But then you also have the Emperor that's come out here with the Sun. And then we have the King of Pentacles, who is the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like someone's about to pursue you. I hear that. Sorry, my allergies are starting to act up. The issue here is overall energy is the Seven of Wands with the Three of Swords. And then, hold on. Sorry. The Seven of Wands with the Three of Swords, and then the Nine of Pentacles again to the Star. So you're going to get an opportunity, a chance at love again, is what I'm hearing. And maybe you've been blocking this off by not allowing yourself to be independent. Because, like, if you want an Emperor and a King of Pentacles to be coming in to match your Queen of Pentacles energy, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's like there's a sense of exclusivity. I did hear chastity. Celibacy, maybe? That's involved with this? You're not going to be desirable to an individual like this if you're wasting time with lower vibrational people or people who don't deserve your time, attention, and energy. And you do have this Knight of Swords here. Which I feel like is someone wanting to pursue you. Maybe coming in hot, fast, aggressively, it may seem. But it feels like the antithesis to that Knight of Cups energy. Instead of coming in with the whole lovey-dovey love bomb type of thing, they're going to come in with truth, knowledge, information, awareness. Truth is really what I'm getting the most. But see, you're blocked off, or you may be blocked off because of pain, heartbreak, the betrayal that you experienced in the past. But I really do feel like true communication is going to come in. The outcome here, I really do feel like this is an outcome. The outcome here is the Sun, which is clarified by the Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, Emperor, and King of Pentacles. This is someone who could really get past your boundaries, but in a good, healthy way. Because they're solid, they're stable, they're sturdy. This feels good. The reason why I'm kind of like apprehensive a little bit is just because I feel like initially, I'm hearing, you're going to be skeptical of this. And this doesn't have to be just in love. This could be business as well. Take it as it resonates, even though I know love seems to be the dominant energy here, but this could resonate as anything for you. It's a general reading for the sign of Aries, so take it as it resonates. But at first, someone is going to come in, maybe having ideas, or someone's just going to enter into your life. And you're probably going to be communicating a lot. talking with each other. I get a lot of conversation type of energy with the Knight of Swords, but it's the type of conversation that really works to break down certain boundaries and barriers in a healthy way in order for something to come together, a relationship, a bond, a creative venture even. And you do have the Emperor with the King of Pentacles here, so this could be business, this could be marriage, especially with the Queen of Pentacles here, or like a solid, stable, sturdy relationship. But the King of Pentacles is showing up eventually. So this is really just a matter of breaking yourself, choosing to allow yourself to break out of these cycles and stand 10 toes down, independent and firm within yourself, to allow this new energy to come in. Okay. Okay. I want to close this off for you with a closing message from the Divine Surface Oracle. I really hope this was helpful for you, Aries. If you're still here, tune in at this point, please, and this resonated for you, please, smash that like button for me. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Leave me a comment letting me know how this resonates for you. Let's do all the things to help the algorithm pick this up so more people can reach this message, or this message can reach more people. Yeah, but if you're still here, I appreciate it. And I really hope this resonated for you, yes? All right, closing message for my Aries brethren and sistren. Aries. Closing message for Aries, please. Closing message for Aries, please. Yellow energy would also represent clarity, okay? Especially with this sun out here. Closing message for Aries, please. Just one card, please. One card. There we go. Card number 6. Wow, Princess Victorious. She has loser written on her finger here, and she's crying, and she looks like she's being silenced. This really resonates, feels like the energy that we started with here of like lack mentality, not feeling good enough. Okay. You are being asked to be a big picture person for the moment. Sometimes immediate gratification has to give way for a grander scheme unfolding, which will ultimately lead you to far greater and more meaningful success. What seems to be a delay, obstacle, loss, or even failure now is a twist in the plot of your life necessary for your gracious destiny to unfold according to a bigger plan. And yeah, that makes sense. Instant gratification tends to be something that Aries really enjoys. They're very, very fast moving. They want to get it done. They are a cardinal sign. And that may be the cycle you were dealing with. You may have had multiple people in your life that, gave you the good for that moment, but then left you feeling like nothing afterwards. And instead of taking the time to really stand in an independent energy, you were looking for that instant gratification or for that quick fix. It's going to take longer than that. 33 on the counter. It's not going to be a fast moving thing. I mean, you've got the King of Pentacles here showing up with the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles, but the Queen of Pentacles reversed. These are not fast moving energies. Not at all. They are the slowest of all because they are earth. They are physicality. Interesting. Chastity may really be a thing for you, or some form of celibacy. And I know that's probably not something you want to hear, but it's going to lead to greater things because it's going to improve your sense of worth, your value, and not just within yourself, for outsiders. Well, not necessarily outsiders, but people that may potentially be interested in you. It's like it's giving, why buy the cow when I can get the milk for free? I think that should be our headline. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. 444 on the counter. I hope this was helpful for you. Yes? If you've made it through to the end, please tap that like button for me. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you're new. I am available for private readings if you would like one. Just let me know, and I'll hit you up, or we'll get that out there. Okay? I love you, Aries. I hope this is helpful for you, and I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yes? Bye.